What's up guys, Double Dog Dumbbell back in with another video. First off, I want to say thank you for clicking on the video. I truly do appreciate it. The last video I did was a workout video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll throw it up on the screen right here if you guys want to go see that. If you like those kind of videos, guys, let me know and I'll try to make some more of those, alright? But today's video is going to be about, should you join the Army or the Marine Corps? I want to first start off by saying both branches are great. They both have different things to offer. And that's what we're going to go through today. This is not going to be me hating on the Army or hating on the Marine Corps. I'm just going to give you guys the tools to make your own decision, all right? So let's get started. So first off, they both have separate functions. So I know they seem extremely similar, and in a lot of ways they are. However, the Army is supposed to be used more as an occupational force, and the Marine Corps is supposed to be used more as a maritime/invasion force, all right? Now, that's not to say that the Army does not invade alongside the Marines, and that's not to say that the Marine Corps does not occupy alongside the Army, because in today's modern warfare, there aren't really any front lines. So they're typically both doing a very similar role. Another thing to consider, guys, is that the result and the objective of both branches is the same. They're both a ground pounding forces that are all about closing with and killing the enemies of the United States, and that's it. How they go about it are slightly different. Another thing that you guys should think of is the Army is going to offer you guys more bonuses than with the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps very, very rarely is going to offer any type of enlistment bonus or retention bonus. Certain MOSs that are critical, however, will get a bonus and possibly a retention bonus as well. Although the Army is definitely known to entice people in with their more money. They're a more well-funded organization than the Marine Corps. You're also going to be able to pick your actual MOS or job while in the Army. So if you wanted to be an MP, you can get the job 31 Bravo MP. Now in the Marine Corps, it's slightly different. If you wanted to be, you can get promised basically the law enforcement field, but you may not get your actual job of MP. You might get thrown in corrections or something slightly different. Still related to what you wanted to do, but not the exact job that you wanted. The Army is going to be able to offer you some more schools, for instance, if that's what you want. So like, I don't mean like colleges, I mean more like airborne school, air assault school, ranger school. You might be able to get those things in your contract when you're talking to your recruiter. You're not really going to get those opportunities with the Marine Corps. However, the Marine Corps, they offer you the opportunity to earn the title of Marine. So it really depends on you as a person. You got to be truthful with yourself on what you really want. One thing I've also noticed is that some Army units are more proud of their unit than they are of being an Army soldier. So, you know, you have your high-speed units like the 82nd Airborne, 101st Air Assault, 173rd Airborne, obviously the Ranger regiments and things like that. They're kind of more proud of their unit than they are of the Army itself. Whereas in the Marine Corps, there are definitely certain units that have maybe a little bit more higher spirit de corps. However, most Marines are literally just motivated to be Marines. Really, for a lot of us, it doesn't really matter what unit you're a part of. Although you should, definitely be proud of your unit that you are with. A lot of us are just proud to be United States Marines. Also, if you're looking to deploy, Army deployments are typically longer than Marine Corps deployments. So a Marine Corps deployment is typically between 6 to 9 months. And I think the Army just changed their policy fairly recently. It used to be 12 to 15 month long deployments, but I think they've narrowed them down to 9 to 12 month deployments instead. For good reason, guys. So again, it's not really a huge difference. It's a few months, but it is something to consider. Another thing is the type of deployment. So obviously Marines, they go to combat zones all the time, but they also have different types of deployments than the Army does. They have more humanitarian-based deployments. They have MUs, which stands for Marine Expeditionary Unit. Basically, that's where you go out onto a Navy vessel, a ship, and you float around and you can go to different ports, you can go to different countries and train with their militaries. If there's a crisis that happens abroad, you're usually the first one to respond. I don't know of any Army units that do those types of deployments, so that's something a little bit more specific to the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is known as a force in readiness, so they can pretty much deploy anywhere within 24 hours around the globe. At the end of the day, both are extremely well trained and for the most part well equipped. Now there's always a lot of people that say that the Marine Corps will get hand-me-down equipment from, let's say, the Army. And in some circumstances, that is true. However, the equipment works just fine, And it's not always the case. Sometimes you do get brand new equipment. It just depends on your unit and your mission at the time. I think both are honestly really great options. It's all about being truthful to yourself and what you're looking for. Do you want to go to military schools and get that experience? Do you want the pride of being a Marine? These are all different things that you have to weigh. At the end of the day, the benefits are the same. The pay is the same for the most part. Of course, if you're airborne qualified and things like that, you might get a couple extra dollars in your account. But at the end of the day, you got to be true to yourself and what you want. Again, both are great options. You're serving your country no matter what. You're still in both are ground-pounding organizations that are all about closing with and destroying the enemy. So either one, you should be proud of what you've accomplished, honestly. So again, I'm not trying to bash the Army. I'm not trying to bash the Marine Corps. These are all just things that you guys should consider. Because it's a question I get pretty often is, you know, how did you decide between the Army and the Marine Corps? Or how do I decide? So I hope these different topics helped clear the air a little bit. If you guys have any more specific questions, be sure to comment below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please give it a thumbs down and tell me why you didn't like the video. Please be sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon.